Hi class, this is the fourth and final video for your final program in C++. Additions, I added memory, which is called chat history. I used a vector for that, nothing you haven't seen before. The S means string, stream. Hardest part about this project, of course, was finding and installing on my machine the curl and JSON libraries. So when you are testing this, when you're testing your curl calls, it is pretty easy to do. Just in the source code here, here's one. Here's my function get weather in Fresno. Okay, so I can just copy this, Control C, and put that into a browser, and you should see the JSON hash map. There we go. Here's the name value pairs, right? So, and then I did have to parse this because I just wanted wind speed and time, and actually I converted time to 24 hours. So let me just show you that. But first of all, let's give this names. This is a short program class, okay? If you just download this, change it, make it your own. There's nothing here you don't understand. There really isn't. So my name is, so this is an if statement. I have to make sure that my prompt here actually has exactly this, right? So my name is Alice, and your name is now, your name is now Red Queen. All right, nice. I renamed my bot. It's now Red Queen. So, and I don't know, why is it not giving me tokens? Why are you not reporting tokens used? Oh, now it does. Oh, look. So I'm communicating with this, but so far I've used 88 tokens for this. Let's see if you have any questions. So to prove that this has memory, can you help me with my C++ final exam? Create 5 sample final exam questions on now. I didn't say C++, so let's see if this gives me some C++ speak. Yep, it does. Okay, so describe, compare and contrast by value and passing by reference. Okay, I will do 3. Again, if it didn't have memory, it would not know what 3 is. When I pass an argument is what it's called. Argument when it's function's called, parameter when it's defined. When I pass an argument to a function by value, I am passing a copy of the variable. All right, that's what we learned in chapter 2, right? Is this correct? Okay, so if it doesn't give me proper feedback to this, I know, yes, that is correct. When you pass, okay, excellent. So that's working. So the total has gone up to 967. So now you kind of get an idea of how chat history or chat memory works. There are other easier. I don't know about easy, but I could have I could have vectorized everything and then kept it in a vector store, a vector database. That would reduce my token count. But right now, this is just the whole prompt for this is all of what I have given it so far. So when I keep communicating with this, important are pointers. You'll see that they go up in a hurry, all right? Does Java have pointers? In Java, pointers not explicitly exposed to the programmer as they are in languages like C and C++. Okay, this is a great answer. So, and I have not given this a knowledge base. I would have to do that with a technique called RAG. It's called Retrieval Augmented Generation. But nonetheless, this is Chat GPT 3.5 Turbo, and it is giving me really nice answers here, just based on its training set. So this is a nice model, and I'm happy that OpenAI allows us to use it for 50 cents for a million tokens. And anyway, so good luck with this. Good luck with all your programs. Good luck with all your programming endeavors in the future. I hope you enjoyed our C++ class. If you didn't have the time that you wanted to, guess what? It's always like that. I thought I'd be able to finish this video in 15 minutes, and I've been here for 2 hours. So it's just, programming is just like that. So anyway, do take a look at this. Like I say, I will post this code, but don't just copy and paste this. Get this running in your IDE, whether you're using VS Code or C-Line. My examples were in C-Line here. And this is, I think this is a comprehensive, this will be something that you can tell an employer about. You can tell your employer about curl calls, how to do that with the C language. Something about JSON. That JSON is just a hash map, name value pairs, and how to access how to use the OpenAI API to create a chatbot. All right, so with that, class, I'm going to end this video, and this will do it. And I kept it under 10 minutes, so I will call that a win. And please give me some feedback if you enjoyed this this live demo, and I can maybe I think the other thing would have been how to use my prompts to ChatGPT, show you how to do that. But other than that, your programming from now on is going to be, now that the C++ language, is going to be actually using ChatGPT. And the main thing is not to freak out when your programs don't work. Just it's something, usually it is a stray stray path, right? Local path, or missing API key is a big one here, but to have your cert where it is supposed to be, and to have these libraries working where they're supposed to be, that's kind of the hardest thing. But that's, I suppose, directory management, but it is all sort of programming. When you get further into programming, you'll be learning about these things called dependencies. So certainly these dependencies, we don't really talk a lot about that, but the dependencies here are the curl library and the JSON library. In other languages like Python, it's all they talk about is dependencies, and you got to publish your dependencies in your requirements.txt to deploy your app. So that's what dependencies are. So hopefully that makes sense. You could even get this chatbot working and ask your chatbot what a dependency is and how they're used, and it will tell you. All right, now my video is 11 minutes. Good luck with all your finals. Paka paka. This is my last video.